Well, anyone who has ever attended the Ao Zai Festival knows what an extravaganza it is, full of festive sights and sounds, including a colorful procession, costumes, dance, music, and theater, all for a very good cause. Joining me right now is Jenn Chung, an ambassador and also a principal performer for the event. Jennifer, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be here representing Ao Zai Festival.
Well, give us an idea, first of all, about the festival, how it got started and what it's for.
Well, the Ao Zai Festival, it started out as a fundraising event here in San Jose, California. And over time, it transformed from a fundraising event into a cultural event where it's recognized not only in the city of San Jose, but worldwide. And, you know, usually when people ask me, okay, what is the Ao Zai Festival? I think I have to explain to you first, what is the Ao Zai, right?
Yes.
So the Ao Zai, it's what I'm wearing right now. It's a traditional Vietnamese dress with the hat sometimes, and it's a symbol of Vietnamese culture.
And what are we going to see at the festival?
Well, it's a multifaceted event, so you're going to see everything from our outdoor procession, and then we have our indoor procession, which has an art exhibit. We have the fashion show. We have theatrical performance, and so it's a lot of things all put in one to celebrate Vietnamese arts and culture.
Now, we mentioned that you're an ambassador for the event.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What kind of role does that mean you play?
Well, besides representing Ao Zai Festival in like social media, on TV, or in community, my main role is bringing Ao Zai Festival into the mainstream. And so Ao Zai Festival, it's all about bringing traditional stories, poetry, music, and arts, and transforming it into modern times so that, you know, everyone, whether you're, regardless of your age, your ethnicity, or your background, can enjoy and experience together.
And the proceeds go to a children's shelter, you mentioned?
Yes, so our live auction, all our proceeds go to the Friends of Hue Foundation, which is a foundation that helps raise funds and awareness for children's shelters in Vietnam, in the countryside of Hue.
And now you mentioned that you were a performer, a principal performer here. What are you going to be doing in it?
Well, I played the role of the princess this year. This is my second year with the Ao Zai Festival, and every year, you know, they have a story that they take from folklore and transform it into modern times. And so this year, the story is Sung Tin Thuy Tin. So it's a battle between the gods of the mountains and the gods of the sea, and how they want to win over the heart of the princess.
And tell us, in terms of that kind of folklore, how it plays in terms of the culture and the kind of history that you want the community to kind of feel.
Well, like for me personally, one of my goals with the Ao Zai Festival and being the ambassador is bridging that disconnect between different generations. You know, like especially with youth, their parents and their grandparents, you know, growing up within different cultures, you develop different values, different interests. And sometimes that can put a strain on that relationship. And with the Ao Zai Festival, it's really bringing traditional and making it modern so that, you know, everyone can relate and build a connection, some common grounds. What
was your personal experience then in terms of growing up, and how did you become so involved in these kind of community events?
Well, growing up, I lived in Minnesota. So there wasn't a Vietnamese community there until I moved to San Jose, California. And even then, you know, I didn't really realize my passion for being involved in the community and learning about my heritage. And so I really wanted to point out that, you know, you can't say anything about it until you try it. So I really encourage youth out there to, hey, you know, check out the festivals, check out the community events, and see, you know, how you can relate to it and how it can benefit you.
I think a lot of us kind of feel that way. They grow up, you know, somewhat separated from the home culture, and you know that there's kind of a void there, right? You know that there's something kind of missing, and when you kind of find it or somebody can kind of provide that, it really kind of does, I don't know, plug a hole almost in your personality a little bit, huh?
Yes, and so I really hope, you know, with the Ao Zai Festival this year, because we have, you know, different events throughout the day that caters to every age, every ethnicity, that youth will feel empowered to come out and feel empowered to celebrate it as well with, you know, their parents or their grandparents.
And we also want to make sure people understand it's not just for the Vietnamese community. You want the other groups to come out and see it. What do you hope that they'll get out of it?
Well, we really hope that they'll be able to engage and experience in the Vietnamese culture outside of what they already know. And so the Ao Zai Walk, which is part of the outdoor procession that's free and open to the public, has a whole parade where we invite, you know, attendees to wear their own Ao Zai or be an onlooker and see the parade of beautiful dresses that is a symbol of Vietnam.
You know, I've seen it before. It's just a wonderful kind of event. Looking forward to it this year. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. We look forward to having you there.
All right. Well, the 4th annual Ao Zai Festival, celebrating Vietnamese art and culture, takes place Sunday, May 15th, starting at 4:30 p.m. with an outdoor spectacle at the Circle of Palms at the Fairmont Hotel. And festivities will go on until 9:30 p.m. Again, all centered around the San Jose Fairmont Hotel. For more information, go to NBCBayArea.com.